Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on Vegas, allnetradio.com. We lost Roxy. She was only here for the first hour, but that's okay. We got a good interview with her, and we still have the fabulous Julia Sands. And if you were paying attention during the club calendar, you got to see a lot of clothes swapping going on right here on camera.
We're all back to ourselves now.
Julia's wearing a beautiful bra. My significant other, Action Thrash, said, "Woohoo, Julia, that's awesome."
Lane Bryant.
Cali guy likes me in polka dots too. So
He
remember
does.
that, baby doll. I look good in polka dots.
You guys need to get a wish list so all you guys out there can buy these.
I'm on it. I have an Amazon wish
You
list.
do?
It's just
Okay, well,
mostly,
get on it.
It's mostly,
Mostly
like baking
tech.
supplies and
And
iPads.
knitting needles.
Aw, come on. You got to go into the apparel section.
I have some shoes on there.
I need somebody to show me how to get back in there.
I have Pittsburgh Steelers stuff there. All you have to do is go to Amazon and sign in.
Well, I could probably just go to our site and click on my own list.
Yes, you could.
And start filling it up.
Yeah,
right?
you could.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, or if you go to SinCityBounty.com and click on About Us, I believe it's, or Contact Us, the Contact Us page, you'll see our fabulous pictures, and right below them is emails, Twitters, Facebooks, and our Amazon wish list.
And you know what? I have to say, this week I did get a couple of emails from fans this week.
Nice.
If it's their picture, they're very nice-looking gentlemen.
If it's their picture.
If it's their picture.
Did you bring the
just
letters to read, or?
I forgot.
Oh.
I forgot. I guess I could log in.
And her phone still has buttons, so she can't get them
Fuck
on
you.
her
That's
phone.
right, all right.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not alert. I'm not woken at 3 a.m. for Amber Alerts or weather warnings.
Oh, no.
I hate that.
My
You can
my
turn
phone,
'em off.
My phone
I'm
has
not
a
waking.
mode.
My phone don't do that.
We
My
can turn them off.
My phone has a mode.
Really?
It's called, I call it
right.
shut the fuck up mode.
Yeah.
The STFU mode, but it is actually called do not disturb.
Yeah.
And you can set it, mine is set that between 10:30 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. not a single peep comes out of my phone. It
No
doesn't vibrate,
texts,
no light, no nothing. Unless someone on my favorites list tries to call me twice in less than 30 seconds, and then it will ring on the second time.
I'll remember that if I have to call you in the middle of the night to try twice.
Yeah. Twice.
Try twice, one right after the other.
Uh-huh.
Because usually when you call somebody and they don't answer and you call them back immediately, it's because you didn't think they got to the phone in time. You're trying to get a hold of them. It's usually an emergency, or it's my sister and she needs money. One of the two.
What do you do when it is your sister who wants money?
I tell her I'm broke, which is usually the truth. Have you called mom yet?
She takes it and puts it on quiet.
Oh, look, it's my sister.
But that's true. Our smartphones all have that feature, and I utilize it as well. So nothing between me, it's nothing between midnight and 7
I
a.m.
utilize that because sometimes I'll be getting some BS in the middle of the night. It's like, why are you calling me at 2 o'clock in the
You got
and
an
you're not
iPhone?
even serious.
You got an iPhone?
You're not a serious caller. Yeah, I got an iPhone.
Yeah, just go into your settings and go down to
you
Do
know
Not
what?
Disturb.
I don't get a full night's sleep. I'm sleeping and then all of a sudden I'm woken up. And then I got to go back to sleep because
Wow.
it's BS on the phone.
Oh, speaking of sleeping, I don't mean to interrupt, but this is the funniest thing. I had a dream last night, girls, that I fell asleep during the whole first hour and a half of the show. We were in the studio. This is so wild, and it's like I was sleeping during the show, and you guys weren't saying anything, like waking me up. And I woke up at the 8:30 break, and you're like, "Okay, you ready to go?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm ready to go." But I sat the whole hour and a half sleeping.
You know why we didn't wake up? Because we know you're old and you need your sleep.
Oh.
See how they treat me? Do you see?
It's just like, when Grandpa's watching TV and he dozes off, not to wake him up.
Get her, Malin. Here, hit Weezer.
You know?
I'm going to make sure you get a hot-looking nurse in your old folks' home.
And when I make a ton of money on my GILF video,
That's right.
you're going to be jealous as fuck.
No, I won't, because you'll be buying me dinner.
No, because I'm going to think about, oh, come on, Sierra, I'll take you to crabs. And I'm going to go, oh, fuck no, all them times you called me old bitch. Buy your own crabs.
Oh,
I can get crabs from you for free.
Silent Mike and I.
Okay, so you walked into that. I saw that one was coming. You walked into that.
I knew it was coming. I was just waiting for it, okay? Just waiting.
I was going to see if she's clever. I'm like,
I can't follow
I would have
that.
been like...
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for my
Checkmate.
opening.
Silent Mike and you, what was that, Alexia?
Well, it was before crabs turned into a joke. So Mike and I were going to have date night last night to go to a movie and go have some dinner. And one of our favorite places is at the Texas station, the Oyster Bar.
Mm-hmm.
OMG, it was so good. Oh, I love that place. I don't know if you've ever gone to an oyster. I don't know if any other oyster bar is like the one. I'm sure they are, like at the Texas.
Like there's one in Green Valley Ranch.
There's one at the Palace Station. Yeah. I had the bouillabaisse.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
good.
mother of God. And Silent Mike had the jumbo. Just so much seafood. So much, in the bouillabaisse anyway.
Yummy.
The whole bowl is filled with frickin' seafood.
Oh, nice.
It was delicious.
Wow.
Absolutely. The last time we went, Silent Mike got the boil, which is, and he got the everything one, which is like $35. But not only do you get tons of crab legs and shell mussels and clams and all that stuff in there, you get a whole freaking lobster,
Really?
an entire lobster.
With all the other stuff for $35, that's a hell of a deal.
It was
Well,
really good.
Lobster's not expensive anymore. They've
Why?
because
Are they farmed now?
no, because of the global rise in temperatures for the seas, and the sea levels are rising. Lobsters are being more prolific. Less young are dying. They're breeding more.
Oh.
So the main lobster catchers, the fishers up in Maine who catch lobsters, are catching more lobster than they can sell. I just bought 4 lobster tails for $18.
Really?
No way.
Lobster tails are $4.50 a piece at your local grocery store right now.
Wow. You know, lobster tails
I watched them go from
something...
$9.99, $8.99, $6.99. When they hit $4.50, I'm like, oh, I got a food saver. My ass was there. I got 4 tails. They are savored and zipped and
Wow.
sealed and in the freezer.
I've never looked to buy lobster tails because I always just thought it's something you get at a restaurant. You
and
know?
it's and you think
But
you
what do you
always
do,
think,
just
oh, it's
boil
so-
it?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
just
girl.
like
Serve it with
crab.
some butter and
Get some butter, girl.
Or you can grill it. You can just put the whole
Yeah, with the
tail right on the
lobster-
grill.
Yeah, with a lobster tail, you can pretty much do anything with it.
Wow.
You can even
okay.
stuff it.
Like I said, I've never really even gone and I always buy, if I buy fish, I buy fresh fish or fresh shrimp from the fish aisle, but I've just never thought about looking for lobster.
Yeah, lobster is so cheap right now, and the lobster guys, it goes in cycles. They say, every
Lobster
couple of years.
catching is
Yeah.
not as hard as crab catching, I guess. Because they have a whole show on crab catching.
Yeah, well, lobster catching is done basically the same way. It's just I don't think the seas are nearly as choppy in Maine as they are in Alaska, I guess. But I was listening to a report on it, and the lobster fisherman was, he's from Maine, so he's talking like he was from Maine. And he said they come in waves. Every couple of years it'll be a lot of lobster, and then it'll go back down, and it's the normal amount, and then it'll go back up. But for the last 3 years, it just keeps going up and up and up. And they're like,
Wow.
it's cheaper for us to not fish than it is to fish, because most of the time we're going out and we are barely breaking even when we fish,
Really?
because everybody's bringing back more lobster than they can sell. They can't sell it fast enough. The lobsters die in the
Yeah.
tanks. They have to jettison the tanks.
Wow. Well, we
Wow.
should have lobster night
We should.
because
Those guys, then there shouldn't be an excuse for all them guys out there to, romance your honey and make a nice lobster dinner for her.
that's right. No,
Put some
no
candles
issue.
on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Look,
Now's
all
your
you gotta
chance,
do-
guys. Now's your chance.
All you got to
Yeah.
do is you go down, you get the lobsters, you toss them in a pot of boiling water, you get one of those bags, those steam fresh bags of veggies, you put that in the microwave, get out a stick of butter, and you're fucking done. That's all you got to do.
There you
Yeah,
go.
girl. And
Romantic
if somebody
dinner.
surprises me with the lobster tail, trust someone's gonna get some tail for sure tonight.
Tail for tail. Oh, great minds.
alike.
Yep.
Oh, you guys, are you guys
planned.
twins?
I
Where's
like
the?
it's
Cut
planned.
the umbilical cord already.
I know.
For real.
We see each other way too much there.
We see each other damn near every day.
except for
Mondays and Saturdays.
Mondays and Saturdays. We
That's
don't
it.
see each other, but every day. I really, by the way, am missing our coffee breakfasts.
I know.
And see, in the summer when she brings the little guy over
Mhm.
early, we have coffee before she goes to work. Now I just pick him up from school.
Look at you guys are like Sebastian. He's like has to have his coffee in the
Oh
morning.
my God, I have to have my coffee in the morning.
Your coffee
I
fix.
saw. I believe you were sitting there. You were in a conference with somebody, but last time I saw Sebastian was at a coffee place with you.
Oh yeah, at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So I know how much he likes his coffee.
Yeah, he has to have his coffee. If he does not have his coffee in the morning, then he is an a-hole.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be an a-hole, but I wouldn't be as happy as I am.
don't talk until
she
I
is
have
such a
coffee.
coffee.
That's kind of like my sister. My
I
sister's
grunt.
a grump like that.
Yeah.
Grunt. That's how you
I
communicate
just-
for the rest
I
of the
just
day.
find well, it's really like my coffee in the morning is like my time, unless Sierra's there in the summer. But like now, it's just like me and my coffee cup and my computer, and I've just woken up and
Right.
okay, let me breathe
It's
for
your
a minute
routine.
before I, get busy with life.
Your morning regiment.
It's my morning regiment.
It's part of a morning toilet every day. Have a coffee.
All right, so let me give you a couple more things off this 21 things that
Oh, yes,
you just
that'll be
need to know
fun.
about dating, right? So number 4 is everyone is allowed to make the first move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
Agree.
Number 5, if they're talking about their ex all the time, they're not over their ex.
True.
True, absolutely true.
So true. That's in the past. Leave it there.
Yeah, I'm with you, girl.
Number 6, you don't have to rush into anything. It's not the end of the world if he doesn't call you his girlfriend right away.
Word.
Oh, fucking yeah.
I have
Yes.
If he does call me his girlfriend right away, I'm running it like faster than lightning bolt.
Hussein
Don't call me a girlfriend.
Yeah,
I've
or vice
noticed-
versa.
I've noticed in this world of speed, we like things fast, microwaves and instant internet.
Yeah.
That
Instant
there
gratification.
are a lot of people that are boyfriend girlfriend all of a sudden, and then getting married, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
and that needs to. I
No,
know that,
that-
definitely needs to slow
yeah,
down.
because
and stop.
that's disaster before it even
Yeah.
happens.
You don't even
You
know
set
what his
yourself up
farts
for
smell like
disappointment.
yet. You can't marry him.
Right.
You don't know what
Let me
he
sniff ya.
look. Unless you have seen him 5 days in a row, wake up and what he does in the morning, you don't know if you want to marry him. I'm
Wait, and
absolutely
what he does
convinced.
when he gets home from work.
Yeah, I am absolutely convinced. If you don't know what he does when he first gets up and just before he goes to bed, you can't marry him yet.
Yeah.
And it's got to be for longer than 5 days because you can fake being perfect for about 5 days.
I like to give it a 5-year run. My grandmother always told me, she's like, wait the first 5 years and that's how you really get to know somebody. And then you can decide, do I want to marry this person or do I not want to? Right now, me and Sebastian are on 3 years. So he's still got 2 more years to go. You know, I'm not rushing nothing.
Yeah, like
Because
I
what
said,
if people's ideas and what if people change? Because people do change.
people do
People do
change,
change.
without? I mean, I was married twice, and people change.
Yeah.
They definitely change. But yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you guys ever see my status on Facebook change,
we know it's
you'll
for real.
know it's like, oh my fucking
It
god.
just got
told-
serious.
I'm just saying, I better not be surprised when the Facebook status changes because I better know before fucking Facebook does.
Yes, it does. Yeah, that's true.
I'm
I
just
know, 'cause
saying.
you guys, I'm a home.
Now,
I'll tell you.
during our date night last night, Silent Mike had an hour or so to kill before we had to go to the movie. So we sat down with our coffee at the bar so I could smoke. And we were talking about planning the wedding or whatever. And then I said, I guess I should probably ask you, do you still want to marry me?
That's a good question.
And he looks at me and he goes, do you still want to marry me?
Aww.
So it is something that you do need to ask each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because I don't think you've ever had an official proposal, have you? It was just kind of understood. You just
Yeah.
graduated into.
No.
we
You
are
need,
eventually
and
meeting.
Silent Mike, I know you're listening. There needs to be a ring and one knee and candles.
So I have to give him
And a
ring
lobster tail.
and a lobster tail.
and a lobster tail.
And there's got
and
to
he
be.
needs to go ask your mother for your hand.
Yeah.
And Abba's got to be playing in the background.
Yes,
And there's got to be sparkles
absolutely.
coming from the ceiling.
The Texas
Yeah.
has ABBA coming to the Texas.
See, I
See?
mean, this has to be real. It's got to be one near. Okay.
You got to find a way to get her up on stage during Mamma Mia. and
Okay, so
propose
what do
to
I
her.
have
But wait
to
a
do?
minute.
You
what's
have
my
to
job?
say yes.
Wait.
That's it? I don't have to go through all this
Before
stuff.
any of this,
Does that
we
seem
have
fair?
to celebrate your last divorce.
Yes, we will do that.
No,
Yeah.
I still think a divorce one night and then revisiting all the same places for a bachorette
That
party
That
the
is
next
so
night
funny.
That is
would
funny.
be the best way to do it.
Yeah, that would
I
be
think
good.
that would just be perfect.
That would be good.
That's you.
It's 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it is
my-
8:30.
It's my bedtime alarm, actually.
All right, here, let me do this one last one before we go to break. And actually, I'll start the music, so it'll be playing while I'm reading it.
Because we're good like that.
If the person you're dating is dating you as a project or dating you to change you, they are not interested in you. They are interested in the idea of you. For instance, an article from a couple years ago advised men how to subtly tell their girlfriend she's getting fat. If your partner subtly tells you to lose weight, subtly tell them that they are now single.
You can subtly tell them to kiss your fat ass.
You know what? I don't think any of us have to worry about that.
No.
Because they got to get us fat to
No.
start with.
I did, however, go through a few months there where, yeah,
We'll be back.
we'll be back.
This is Sierra of the Curvaceous